Dear friends of Laser Eyes, today we'll talk about the game-changing plans of a potential Trump-Vance administration. Starting off with Elon Musk, he recently updated his profile picture on X and changed it into one with laser eyes. This is a common symbol among Bitcoin enthusiasts and is expected to show support. However, it also heightens speculation about the deeper motive, as currently it's a very crucial time. It's a very crucial time as Donald Trump announced that he will also embrace cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin in his upcoming 2024 potential re-election. This is highlighted by a couple of motives, as he first announced that he will be speaking at the 2024 Bitcoin conference in Tennessee, and he also launched a new NFT project to connect closer with fans in the crypto space. However, he even went further. He announced JD Vance as his vice president running mate. JD Vance is also a Bitcoin enthusiast and in general outspoken about the crypto industry. He even went further and he suggested that there might be a possibility for him to select Larry Fink as his treasury secretary. Larry Fink is the CEO and founder of BlackRock that currently holds, by the way, the largest Bitcoin ETF. But going back to the future potential vice president, JD Vance. JD Vance announced during his Senate campaign that he also holds Bitcoin. He holds Bitcoin worth around 100,000, and he's been very outspoken about the industry. And he already did work in the past. He already tried to pass industry-friendly bills for the crypto industry, as he believed that there is too much interference with the government and that the SEC is putting the wrong measures. He demands clearer regulatory framework, and he wants to minimize the influence of the government for the crypto innovation, as he really believes that crypto innovation will be the future, and the future should be in the United States. And in general, this complies with Trump's administration. He announced pretty similar things. He announced that he wants to keep crypto innovation in the country. He also wants to reserve the right to mine Bitcoin. And he wants to keep, like I mentioned, he wants to keep innovation in the country, which is something that the Democrats have not really showed so far. And this is very crucial for the upcoming election, as there are about 50 million holders in the United States that are interested in crypto technology. And when looking at the Trump administration, it might be even the case that they go even further. As well, it's not clear who submitted it, but there is a project called Project2025. This was developed by the right-wing Heritage Foundation, and it basically suggests that the Fed should be more dismantled, and there should be basically a free banking system that could potentially patch the US dollar to a commodity, for example, like Bitcoin or gold. This is of course pretty crazy, and this comes with a couple of other key proposals, as this would require the Fed to be more dismantled. It requires the Fed to be more dismantled, as the Fed's role, according to the Project 2024, should be only the inflation control. It should be only the inflation control, and they would lose other mandates, for example, like maximizing employment. Also, like I mentioned, they want to patch the US dollar to a commodity, for example, like gold or Bitcoin. And the goal with this is to control more inflation or economic downfalls. So this is a very interesting theme that they announced. However, I have to say it's not really feasible at the moment, as if you really want to patch the US dollar to a commodity, let's say even gold, because gold has the highest market cap. The market cap is not enough, not nearly enough. And even if you would combine Bitcoin and gold, it would not nearly be enough. The market cap is way too small at the moment for all the US dollars that it should be patched around the world. So this is of course questionable how they really want to achieve it. On the other side, it also might lead to economic instability, especially market volatility could be a problem, as if you would really dismantle the Fed from its current roles like they announced, this would require a legislative framework that needs to be changed drastically, and there needs to be a lot of regulatory changes, and this of course could mean market problems. There might be uncertainty and instability in the market, which of course would also not be profitable for asset classes like Bitcoin or gold, as they also might experience some downfall, as uncertainty is not good for any asset class. And this might also hinder long-term investments. And in general decrease the adoption that is currently going on. On the other side, it's still questionable how they really want to do it, because a drastic change could also mean there could be economic disruptions which might cause inflation, for example. And this, of course, could be a major problem. And again, it's not something, as well, of course, Bitcoin is believed, or gold is believed to be a hedge against inflation. If there's really a lot of uncertainty in the market, this also would not profit Bitcoin or gold. So this would be a problem. On the other side, also experts warn. Experts warn about voting for candidates based on their, for example, their crypto plans. Those critics, for example, are Vitalik Buterin, who is the founder of Ethereum, and he suggested that you should not solely vote someone because of their crypto plans. You should look for the long term, if they really want to good for a technology in the long run, and they don't use it just to exploit technology. As he still believes there should be a balance. There should be a balance from the traditional and also the crypto market. And he thinks there should be a balance where both financial markets should work at the same time without any problems, and that an overcommitment might be the biggest market volatility factor, the biggest factor that could really disrupt prices and cause chaos among markets. So in conclusion, while Elon Musk changed his profile picture on X, it's still very questionable why he did it. What could be the case is that, well, it's known that he and Donald Trump are good friends. He may know more. He may know more about Donald Trump's future Bitcoin plans. So this might be also one of the reasons why he did it. Of course, they deny talking about cryptocurrencies, but they're good friends. So I believe they actually had a talk about cryptocurrencies and about the future of Bitcoin. On the other side, I have to admit it's an interesting idea that would actually be pretty crazy, but also a very phenomenal idea. However, patching again to the gold standard is very questionable, as I don't think it's really doable at the moment, as the asset class like Bitcoin, or even if they would be together, Bitcoin or gold, they would have to rise significantly in market valuation to make this really possible, to make it really possible that the US dollar could be patched to a commodity. So this is still very questionable. Regarding his vice president of Trump-Vance, it really, in my opinion, shows his commitment, and it's not just empty promises. I think he really wants to support technology, and Trump-Vance is certainly the right man to do so, as already in the past he submitted crypto-friendly bills that foster innovation and technology regarding the crypto space. So I think they're really interested in the crypto space. And of course, while they gain a lot of voters, I think they want to keep the supremacy in this case. So I think Trump-Vance is certainly the right man to do so if you really pursue crypto plans. Well, on the other side, the critics, I have to say, I agree with especially Vitalik Buterin. You should not vote somebody solely because of one point in his program. You should look at the bigger picture, and you should really look if they have really motives to really foster technology and innovation. In the case of Donald Trump, we have to see how this goes. However, currently he seems very crypto friendly. So far I have to say, if you're really a big crypto fan, it might be an idea for you. However, you should look at the whole program. You should look about the whole side, not just one point like cryptocurrencies. So this is, of course, also something that you should consider before voting. I totally agree with that. So, finally, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Do you think that it's actually possible with legislative changes to allow a patching from the US dollar to, for example, gold or Bitcoin? Or do you think, like I do, that the market capitalization is by far not high enough? And there might be some problems if you really change the legislative and the role of the Fed, as it would require a lot of work to be done. And also let me know what you think about his selection of Trump-Vance as his vice presidential running mate. So that's it for today. I recently uploaded other videos that go in pretty similar directions, especially about Donald Trump, as Donald Trump and cryptocurrencies is a very hot topic at the moment that you should also be aware of. That's it for today. Make sure to check out those videos. I will see you in the next video.